And so it's the new year, it's the start of a new year, so why don't we kick off the year by starting with doing one cleaning job that you really, really detest. The cleaning job that just needs to be done, but you keep putting off. Do you know what mine is? It's the cupboard behind me. Yes, you've seen it in previous videos, and it is, of course, the pantry cum cupboard under the stairs. So without further ado, let's get in there and show you how messy it really is. It's bad, it really does need doing. And so here is that cupboard. So, whether or not you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or even a whole day, like I have because I'm not working today, I'm going to give myself the whole day because also, don't forget, I'm filming this, so I have to stop and start and move the camera around on tripods, etc. So, without further ado, let's get on. And first of all, let's tackle this floor. Thank goodness I have a clean and tidy kitchen, and thank goodness I've tidied up the lounge and I've created space in the lounge to put all the stuff on the lounge floor. And don't forget, if you are deciding to tackle a job that really does need doing, don't forget it will always get worse before it gets better. So without further ado, let's get on and start. So first off, I obviously am taking out as much as possible from the floor so I can get access to the rest of the shelves. Another job I still haven't finished, and that was redoing my kitchen cabinet. That's a job to do this year. I must do this and finish using these up. Right, so I've just gone and trashed my lounge by bringing all of the little bit of this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort through the stuff in the lounge first before I pull any more out. Now, the easiest solution would have been to tackle each item as I brought it out, but as that cupboard is quite small, I'm doing it in halves. So I'm going to do this first and sort out this, then I'll go back and get stuff out of the cupboard, so it's a bit easier. I was clearly keeping this for storage, but it's been mullered, so it can go. And clearly it wasn't being used as storage in there except for the lid. That. And a few elastic bands that have gone a bit, so it can go. Another organiser, so I'll put that with my organising tubs. An empty shopping bag, that can go in my car. If only you guys could see behind the camera, it's a mess. Crumpets. Let's say I'll chuck them because I don't know how long they've been open for and I can't find the date on them. Oh, there is a date. 28th December. Right, they can be chucked. This is ridiculous. My Ferrero Rocher that I got for my birthday, there's one left in it. Well, I'm going to sort that situation right now. That can go. That can go. This can go in my mouth and in my tongue. And then I can't speak for the next 2 minutes because I'm chomping down on a really big Ferrero Rocher in my mouth. Always makes my family laugh when I do that and eat a Ferrero Rocher whole. Watching this segment back on edit is making me laugh because I'm still chomping on the Ferrero Rocher as I walk out the room. This basket of food, still finishing the Ferrero Rocher. This basket of food I can't do anything with until I've sorted out the food stuff in the cupboard. But I've just given myself a space to work around here now. So let's go back and do more of the cupboard and bring more stuff out. Yes, I think I'm almost finished eating that Ferrero Rocher. I'm an idiot sometimes. I didn't actually need to order Blue any more cat food because he had a whole bag unopened. But that's why it's important to keep your cupboards tidy. Oh dear. I just found Blue's original treats that I bought him for Christmas and then couldn't find him, so I went out and bought him more. The thing is, I didn't just get him one bag because he loves these treats. I bought him two. And then he was spoiled rotten at Christmas by my friends and neighbours. And some of my clients bought him treats as well. I really don't think I'm going to need to buy Blue any more treats anytime soon. But at least I now know what I did with his treats. Oops. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hoover this because you can see the dust. I'll show you with the camera in a minute, but you can see the dust where things have sat and where things haven't sat. So I'm going to hoover this out and then I'll bring out these items and put them in the kitchen on the worktop that's nearly full up already with the bags that I just brought out. Maybe I need to sort those bags first before I bring those out. Yeah. Right. My ADHD brain is going. So, start with the first one that I said, which was hoover this carpet. Let's do it. Okay, so that's much better. Right, can't hit my head. Let's sort out the bags I bought out and put on the kitchen counters because otherwise I won't have room to bring all of this stuff out. So let's do those bags. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you will know that I did a low FODMAP diet back in June. So the reason why a lot of foods in this bag got left was because I wasn't allowed to touch certain things on the low FODMAP diet. Tins of food I wasn't allowed to touch and so many items of food I wasn't allowed to touch. So that's why my cupboard became an absolute mess because I had foods that I used to be able to eat and then foods that I had to eat on the 9 weeks that I was on the low FODMAP diet on elimination, and then you reintroduce certain foods back into your diet and see what your issues were. So thankfully I have gone back to eating normally again, but just knowing what I can and cannot eat, there's a lot of food that's going to end up being chucked out that pantry. So let's do this and work out what's gone out of date. Oh dear. I thought I'd spare you the boring part of me going through the keep and the chucks. So yeah, I speeded this up 16 times. 7 day. Right. All the stuff that's still in date, I'm going to put in the laundry basket in the lounge, so that I know that I've gone through it, and then I can put it all away once I sort it out in the cupboard. Right, let's sort this. The pile on my left is for keeping and the pile on the right is being chucked. The problem with me is that I enjoy foods and then I get this oral boredom syndrome, which my dietitian has told me about and says I have a classic example of it, but it's also a bit of an ADHD and autism trait. But these are actually out of date. But yeah, a classic. I start eating something and then I'm like, I don't want any more of them and I get sick of them. Here's your reminder to remind yourself to drink some water whilst you're doing this job. Right. Let's tackle the cupboard. Let's just do this. I'm so not looking forward to this. Take a look, breathe, and then just start, Hannah. I've got no room on my kitchen countertops, so I'll come back and do that in a minute. Now, I am a little bit concerned, as I say, because some of these is most likely going to be out of date. Oh, they're not. Because when I was on the low FODMAP diet, I couldn't have things with onion and garlic in it, and there was a few other ingredients I couldn't have. So a lot of my soups I couldn't touch. So I don't think I need to buy any more soup for a little while. Because it's been colder, I've been eating soups. Well, I thought I'd been eating soups, but clearly I've just been hoarding soups. Oops. Like, unfortunately, that one's now out of date. 11th, 2022, and it's chicken. So that's going to go. So, I'm just going to work my way through this little area and see what to keep and what to chuck. My chuck pile is over in that corner. My keep pile is over there. Let's do it. Old, new. Do you know what? I'm just seeing loads of tins and going, dates, 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 dates. I can't remember it all. And then I just suddenly thought, hang on, what I need to do is organise them by years, because I'm coming across tins that are 2024 and 2023, and I'm like, I've got to put them in rotation. But how am I going to remember? And then I suddenly thought, last year I did a pantry inventory. And then there's a freeze one, which I never wrote on the freezer. So, like, I haven't got to my pastas yet, and I've just noticed large pasta shells, August 2022, ready to wok noodles. So yeah, there's going to be a few things that are now going to be out of date in that cupboard. Anyway, I will, if I can find this template, I'll try and link it, or I'll try and link some Pinterest ones. What I'm going to do is what I've done in the past is I've created a box for things that are about to go out of date. So in the next few months, I'm going to say 3 months, I'm going to create a box of anything that goes out of date in the next 3 months, and then make it my priority that in March I have another quick go through the list and see if I've eaten those things. An empty tub, and anything that is needs eating in the next 3 months I'll put in here. So, Devon Choc Orange Custard, and I've marked 2. And then I put on here, best before 2023. And then technically, when I eat them, I will cross it off. Ha ha ha, very funny. The thought's there, isn't it? I'm just going to do a double check in the cupboard there's no more tins before I go on to the jars and the pastas. Right, that's all my jars. Literally, I have 3 jars. Don't have many jars, I have more tins than I do jars. Right, my belly's rumbling, so I need to get a snack. Even though it is like 1:20 in the afternoon, I need some lunch really. But I can't cook anything because it's my kitchen. I didn't think that one out properly today. No. Okay, let me go and raid a few of my snacks and I'll eat those and then come back and do the pastas and deal with that. In fact, second thought, I will put this back in the cupboard because it's got space in the cupboard to go. Much easier than trying to get it in my mess lounge. Okay, so now I need to sort out the rices and pastas. Oh, forgot to put that in the cupboard. So yeah, in my low FODMAP, I was also being gluten-free as well. So I have boxes of gluten-free stuff. So right, let's get all the other pastas out the cupboard. Now I do know, looking from the previous list, that there are going to be some pastas that are now out of date. So that will free up some space in the cupboard. But I also feel bad at the same time. Let's go and get them. In fact, these are on top first, so I'll deal with these. Now, I use these. Except that's our day. So normal Fusillia pasta expires November 2023, so they are fine. Now these shells, large pasta shells, I bought and used them a couple of times, but they were so filling that I didn't use anymore, and they are actually now out of date, August 2022. So that means these 2 containers are going to be empty to put some of the other pastas in once I've washed them out. So I'm going to find my food caddy and completely put the food caddy fill the food caddy with these so I can wash them. I'm starting to wonder if I actually own far too much food than what I actually need. Oh dear. I'm going to switch containers. So I'm going to wash this container and put the gluten-free pasta in it and knock everything on the floor. And have this in there. Perfect. Whole grain rice. October 2022. That's now out of date, which also frees up another pot. I literally can't swing a cat in my house because, apart from in that cupboard, but I wouldn't do it to Blue anyway. But my house is trashed. Remember, when you're sorting out, it always gets worse before it gets better. So that is the top shelf sorted. I've got my sauces, veggies, stuff that needs to be eaten up that's not in the very immediate future. So sauce is there, and then over there I've got the other sauces which are 2024, or soups that are 2024, so that it makes me eat these soups first. And then yeah, let's go and sort out those pastas and get them back in here. And then I've got to deal with this lower shelf. Ooh, nearly dropped it. Well saved, Hannah. So, these are now washed, and I'm going to put the pastas in them. That lid isn't going to push down there. I'll put it into here. Is this going to fit in here? Yes! Woohoo! Yes! That's so good. Don't forget to label your pots, but also put the expiry date from the boxes or wrappers in the box too. Right. Those two are done. That can go. This is the top shelf that is now all done and completed. Finally, hurrah! And then behind all of this, I've got my pastas because I want to eat these bits up first, and I need to eat these and everything that's in that box. So I've got everything in this box to eat, but if I do need to eat some pasta and get to it quick, I've got a box here in the door. I'm yet to sort that area out yet. Right, before I get carried away with the lounge and the kitchen, I'm going to sort out this. I don't need to sort out, I sorted it out the other day. This is Blue's boxes of food, but what is behind there is some drinks, coffee and hot chocolate pods, so I need to sort those out and put those out in my coffee station. And then I need to sort out my snack drawer, or my snack area, and then all the snacks are out in the living room, and I am getting exhausted. So let's sort out all the snacks first, and get them in some sort of order, because I do have 2 snack boxes here, and catalogue my snacks so that I know what I'm eating and what I'm not, because obviously now that I know what I've got to eat up by April 2023, I can tie that in with dinners and lunches for eating better in 2023, and I can also meal plan better. This is another reason why I wanted to do this today, was so that I can start the year with a better mindset on eating, because the last few months, although I did the low FODMAP diet, the last few months my eating, I guess it's just been so busy for me working, and just been really busy, that I've been not eating properly. So yeah, the whole point of me sorting out this cupboard is so that I can also choose my meals a lot easier. So, and that means lunches and dinners. So yeah, that's why I needed to sort out foods that were going out of date, and snacks. And also in my snack boxes there are like crackers and various other bits in there, so they can be had for lunch. So yeah, let's sort out the snack boxes, and then I can sort out the stuff in the lounge. Still got some chocolate left over. Do you know where that chocolate's going to go? In my belly. I think I needed that little pick-me-up treat. I was exhausted. Right, now let's sort the snack bag from the lounge. And there you have it. That is my snack box all done. Ready for the working week. And for my lunch boxes, which by now you probably would have seen a few of my shorts videos of me making my lunch boxes and what I'm having for lunch every day. And here is my other snack box, which contains like oat cakes and Ryvitas and various gluten-free biscuits that I used to have, or I could still eat whilst I was on the low FODMAP diet. So yes, what I will do is I will add a lot of my snacks from the carrier bag and put them in here, as there is room. My snack box number 2 sorted. Yeah. Right, let's put this away in the cupboard. So there you go. That's the pantry a bit more organised. It was pretty much organised. I just had to go through a lot of foods and getting a bit more in order, as I say, apart from the stuff that was out of date. Yes, you're going to say, why have you got wood glue? But I've got my toolbox here because it's easier to get to them rather than keep going out into the shed. So there's that. That's not too bad now, but I've just got to find somewhere to put those. I've got to find somewhere to put that. I think I'm going to put that in the door. So I've got to deal with the door in a minute, but I've also got to deal with the few other bits and pieces that are in here. You know what? I'm really flagging. I don't know if you can tell. I am so tired. What started out as a really good idea is now I'm just so drained and overwhelmed from doing this. I'm going to grab myself a cuppa and then get off my feet because my heels are killing me. I decided to have a hot chocolate with Marshmallows Lucky Charms. Unfortunately, my phone battery was down to literally 5%, so I had to stop doing videos, let it charge, and then take some photos here, there, and when I could. But I think you'll agree that the cupboard looks a whole lot neater and tidier, and I can see everything now. However, seeing this bag makes me sad, because this is all the food that I end up having to chuck out. I actually had so much food that it took a couple of weeks for me to chuck them out into the caddy. Right, let's sort out